Hey everyone, it's BigSmoons with a Platinum Review, where I talk about the games that I have the Platinum Trophy or 100% on, and what it took to get there. I also review the games based on the amount of fun I had. Today we are going to be taking a look at Amnesia Collection. The game is a first-person adventure horror game and was developed by Frictional Games. The collection consists of The Dark Descent, Justine, and A Machine for Pigs. These are some fairly popular horror games, and a lot of streamers have videos of them screaming at the monsters. The Dark Descent, released in 2010, Justine in 2011, and A Machine for Pigs in 2013. The three games are separate stories, but they share a single Platinum Trophy. The collection released in 2016 and was a PlayStation Plus game in October of 2017. Let's get started. The story of each of these games is different. In The Dark Descent, you take the role of Daniel, and you may be surprised to hear that the protagonist here suffers from amnesia. You have no memory, and you wake up alone in a dark castle. Something is after you, and you have to make your way through the castle solving puzzles to reveal more about your past, as well as the secrets that the castle is hiding. This is done primarily from the collection of notes and journal entries. Daniel comes to grips with the fact that he may not have been the good guy, and has vowed to atone. There are three endings for the game that all stem from a decision near the end. Justine has you taking the role of a woman who, as expected, also suffers from amnesia. You're trying to avoid monsters while going through three puzzles. You can choose which puzzles to solve and which ones to skip. However, for every one you decide to skip, a person dies. This is the shortest of the three, and acted as a DLC for The Dark Descent. There are also three endings for this game, but they depend on if you choose to save all three captives, let them die, or only save some. A Machine for Pigs is the indirect sequel to The Dark Descent, and was developed by the Chinese Room. Here, you take the role of Oswald, and to the surprise of no one, he suffers from amnesia. It's New Year's Eve, 1899, and disgusting man-pigs have taken over London and are collecting people to feed to the machine. But Oswald's having none of that, and your goal is to avoid these monsters and destroy the machine. You will also dive into who Oswald is as well. The core gameplay in each game requires puzzle solving, slowly opening doors, and hiding from monsters. The core reaction from the player is terror and dread. You will spend a lot of time hiding in the dark from the absolutely terrible monsters roaming the games. In The Dark Descent, you have to manage your sanity by staying in the light. This can be done by collecting tinderboxes and lighting things around the castle, such as torches and candles. I give Amnesia Collection a 9 out of 10 for fun. I spent a good portion of the series on the edge of my seat and hiding from the monsters. A Machine for Pigs is my favorite. If you're looking for a good horror game, turn out all the lights, put on some headphones, and dive into this collection. I highly recommend it, especially if you got it when it was included with PlayStation Plus. And even if you didn't, it is included on PlayStation Now. If you don't have either service, it's typically $30, but is currently on sale for $1.50 until after the Halloween season. It's an absolute steal at that price. These games do a great job with sound design for optimal terror. There are parts with no sound at all, except for wailing in the background somewhere. There's a general creepy vibe while just walking through the stages before the actual monster threat even shows up. The puzzles are usually pretty easy and don't take anything away from the scariness. Let's talk trophies. There are 22 trophies needed for the Platinum, and one additional hard mode trophy that was added as DLC for The Dark Descent. Hard mode was added in 2019, and I've not even attempted it. There are a few trophies that you can obtain by just playing through the games and beating all the chapters in each one. There are trophies for getting all of the endings in The Dark Descent, as well as all of the endings in Justine. There's a trophy for collecting all of the notes across the three games. There's an additional collectible trophy for collecting all of the tinderboxes in The Dark Descent. There are 151 of these, and I highly recommend you follow a guide to collect them. My favorite trophy is titled Nope, You can obtain this by quitting the game shortly after it starts and begins to get scary. If you're here for a good scare, the trophies in this game are not difficult. Grab some items, replay some endings, and have fun being scared in the dark. The platinum is a fun time to get, and I recommend you get that platinum. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this around Halloween season, I hope you enjoyed this themed video. No matter what you've done and how bad things have gotten, there is always time to atone for the life that you've lived up until this point. Remember, witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity, but it can be improved by making progress. The best time to start being a better person was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. I hope you all go out and try to be the light that the world needs. Thank you.